The Killer is a 1989 Chinese Hong Kong action extravaganza directed by John Woo and starring Chow Yun-fat. And of all the John Woo movies that I've seen so far, which include A Better Tomorrow, all the American ones, Hard Boiled, this is my favorite one. Even though Hard Boiled is a close second, this one is phenomenal. Easily one of the coolest action movies I've ever seen. And most of it actually has to do with the story. The story about a killer who has a code of honor, a code of ethics. And one time after a shootout in a bar, he accidentally blinds a singer who was playing there. And he feels guilty. And as he should be, honestly. And so he starts having a relationship with this woman. He starts helping her, talking to her, helping her at home, and it's a beautiful relationship that blossoms. But that's not all, because meanwhile there is also a police officer who is pretty unconventional, to say the least, who does not mind to shoot a person in public, on a public bus, without saying, "Soft, I'm the police, freeze!" No, he just shoots him, because why not? And this cop is trying to catch this killer. And after a while, minor spoiler, I don't know, they actually meet and they start an unlikely relationship because the people that the killer is working for are trying to kill him. Because they are afraid that he is going to say, after a botched assassination attempt, that he is going to spill out every information that he knows about the syndicate. And so he's trying to run away both from the police and from these killers. And there is another character that's probably my favorite one in the movie, who is a friend of sorts of the killer. And their relationship was fantastic. And this is a theme that is current in almost every single John Woo Hong Kong movie, and that's honor and loyalty. And the lengths that those characters, even though they are in a criminal organization, even though they are hyper stylized and whatnot, they still have a code of honor and a code of ethics that they will follow through right to the very end. And if they say that they're going to do something like give you some money, they are gonna find that money and give it to you because you deserve it, because they made a promise. And that's prominent throughout this entire movie. Both in the character of the killer, who just wants to help this poor woman get her eyes back, also from the police officer who has to do his duty, also from the just crime syndicate. It's a great theme. And there is also religious themes, like everyone knows this movie has a finale set in a church, which is phenomenal, and this church is present also in the beginning and middle of the movie. And there is the church because even though this man is a killer, he can find refuge there. God accepts everyone, even killers, except if they blow up the statue of the Holy Mary, because otherwise Perry gets pissed, but I don't know, I'm no expert on the matter. And this movie, it might have a really great plot for an action movie, but it's an action movie. How is the action? And if you know John Woo, he directs usually phenomenal action, and this one is my personal favorite because every action scene, first of all, it's very bloody, all done with practical effects. It feels lovely. They are using actual guns with actual blank bullets inside. You just see these bullets flying everywhere, the blanks, the shell casing. I felt like a little kid again. Watching this type of action movie, it makes me feel like a kid who is just so enthralled and engaged in the experience. And the action scenes were not choreographed prior to filming. They actually were kind of improvised on set, and you can feel it in a positive way because, for example, the character of the killer is attacked in his own apartment. Well, where are they gonna come? Oh, they're gonna come through the door, so he knows that they're gonna go through the door, so he just slides backward and shoots them. Ooh, and then he gets in the corridor and they're coming from the hallway, from the stairs. It all makes sense, it's very cohesive, and the action scenes are never confusing, they're always a joy to watch, also with the trademark shoot dodge and slow motion and doves flying everywhere. This is the first movie of his with doves. It's an amazing movie, and the main theme as well and the entire soundtrack, they are pretty awesome. So if you are a fan of action movies, The Killer is, in my opinion, one of the best ones I've ever seen, because it delivers in a solid plot that never gets boring, which is one of the problems they had with Art Boyle. That one got a little bit slow during the middle part. This one keeps on going and going, every set piece is memorable, every character is interesting, the story is well delivered, the acting is great, the music is awesome, the special effects are great, and I'm repeating myself, it's a great freaking movie. Go watch it, go watch it, go watch it. But still, guys, have you heard of The Killer? Have you seen it? And which is your favorite John Woo movie? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks guys for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.